Now, finally, and if you'll forgive me, it's a bit of a liberty, but as I've got you here, your old party seems to be embarked on a madcap series of expulsions, very often of Jewish members, in the name of anti-Semitism. One of the most popular Liverpool councillors, Joe Bird, who was on the shortlist to be an MP recently, who was on her way to being, like you were, on the National Executive Committee, just been expelled from the Labour Party. Almost every other day I read of a prominent Jewish member of the Labour Party being expelled. What's going on in Labour?
Well, I think quite clearly the General Secretary of the Labour Party and the people around Keir Starmer, who are running Keir Starmer, are out of control. You simply cannot have, as you have over the past couple of days, a senior party member being expelled for giving an interview to a left-wing paper that has since been banned by the Labour Party. This is retrospective. I mean, how can you be banned, A, for giving an interview, or B, for doing it before the paper was banned? This goes against all forms of any natural justice. And as a former DPP, again, Keir Starmer should know that is wrong and illegal. And to your point, George, about Jewish socialists, well, I've known a lot of them. I mean, a lot of the Jewish socialists I've known throughout, that I knew throughout all my years in the Labour Party, were often very critical of Israel's policies in Palestine. And that appears to be what is being used to drive them out. And I find it, I really do find it staggering. Well,
yeah.
I shouldn't find it
staggering that nobody pays any attention to it. Only Dee and me are actually watching it. Graham Bash had been in the Labour Party, and I'd known him throughout it for 50 years. Just expelled, just like that.
I know. And
a prominent Jewish socialist.
George, you were saying just then, who is paying any attention to this? If you recall, if this was under Corbyn's watch, we wouldn't be hearing the end of it. But there's a kind of a news blackout. I kind of expect it in the Telegraph and the rest of these. The Guardian? BBC? Why? I mean, these are fundamental injustices going on a very substantial scale. These aren't just one or two people whose faces don't fit or have broken the rules. This is anybody who disagrees.
It's a purge. It's a purge.
It is an absolute purge. And you have to wonder, at the end of the day, where it stops, because the logic of it is that it doesn't stop.
No, to be honest, Mark, I don't know why any of them are bothering. If a party doesn't want you that much, that it's prepared to rip up the law, common sense, electoral prospects, write off Liverpool and so on, then you'd be as well out of it. That's my view.